What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay coming back at you from Yankee and the Brit. Just wanted to talk a little NFL since it's right around the corner, less than 2 weeks away. And Cam Newton and Cole Beasley out for 5 days under NFL COVID protocol. And we didn't see this coming. You knew this was going to happen. There's going to be a lot more of this. The NFL is going to do everything they can to make it difficult and almost impossible on unvaccinated players. And I am not doing this video to argue with you guys about if you should be vaccinated or if you should not. Feel free to argue with yourselves. I understand both sides of the argument. As somebody who's already got the double Fauci ouchie, I'm cool with the fact that people don't feel the same way everybody else does. This is not me telling you what to do. I made the decision that I felt best for me and my family. I get both sides of the argument, and that's not what I wanted to make this video about. I did almost pause for a second and go, should I even make this video? But me and Maddie don't run away from things. We also don't put our head down and run straight into political hot button topics, because that's not why we do a sports show. But I did want to come at you and talk a little bit about what is going on with the NFL and the NFL COVID protocols. And we see that Cam Newton out 5 days because of some testing mix up, because it wasn't through NFL testing. I don't completely understand what went on there. From what I get, he got tested. It was just from an outside source, so the NFL doesn't accept that as a test. And so because he's unvaccinated, he has to wait 5 days and test negative for COVID, where if he was vaccinated, and I may be wrong on this, I believe he has to have 2 negative tests in a 24-hour period before he can come back. Cole Beasley now, after the big statement, and you knew this shit was going to happen just because of the shitstorm Cole Beasley kicked up on the internet, because seriously, all I did was post his statement and fireworks went off on that post. So that wasn't my intent. That's not the intent of this video. I'm sure at some point 2 people are going to get pissed off at each other, because one's going to say, you should be vaccinated, and one's going to say, I have the right to do what I want, and we're going to have a problem. That's not what I'm here for. But okay, Cole Beasley, next to him, one of the medical professionals with the Bills who is vaccinated, tests positive for COVID. Cole Beasley tests negative, but unvaccinated has to sit 5 days under NFL protocol. I think the NFL is just going to make it worse too, because there's different buses, different travel arrangements. You can't go home on bye weeks if you're unvaccinated, because you have to stay and get tested every week or every day. You have to wear masks. You can't eat with your teammates. They're going to make it virtually impossible if you're unvaccinated. That's the NFL's move right here. Let's just make it so impossible that we force most players into getting vaccinated. And young players, young backup players are going to get cut for being unvaccinated. They are. It's what's going to happen. When cuts come next week and we get all the huge cuts from every team, and every team gets down to their 53-man roster, you're going to see a ton of unvaccinated players cut, and not necessarily because the other guy beat them out, but because it was close enough that the coaches do not want to deal with the protocol bullshit. They don't want to worry about losing you on a game. If you're vaccinated, you're back quicker. If you're unvaccinated, mandatory 5 days. So I really think that you're going to see a ton of unvaccinated players get cut. So it's sad, because the NFL is going to do what the NFL does. They're going to make it how they want to make it, and they're going to force everybody into doing what they want. So young players, on the cusp players, guys who are fighting for a roster spot, I get you have the right to choose, but personally, you want to stay in the NFL and you want to make that money, your best choice is to go get vaccinated. And it ain't got nothing to do with COVID, sadly. I mean, in this discussion, you should get vaccinated because you need a job on an NFL team, and being unvaccinated almost is like being injured to these coaches and GMs right now. It's going to get crazy. COVID screwed up a lot of shit. It's far from over. Last year was nuts. We're going to see a crazy COVID season this year, because without a doubt, there's going to be some star players who either come down with COVID or break protocol and miss a game. It's going to happen. And unless you're a star, vaccination is going to matter in your availability to these coaches. So I think if it's close and one guy's vaccinated and one guy's not, you're going to see the unvaccinated guy cut, if you agree or not. All right, guys, I just want your thoughts. Do you think I'm right? Do you think a lot of unvaccinated players are going to get cut next week? Or do you think NFL teams will just go, fuck it, This guy's talented. We want him on our team, and his vaccination status does not matter. So drop your thoughts and comments below. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. And YouTube, guys, go over there and subscribe, please. We're not getting to play. You guys love us over here. You guys love us on Facebook. We love you. Come on over. Show us some love on YouTube. We don't get to play on YouTube. I don't know what to do. All right, guys, come on. Come on over and subscribe. Hit that notification. You won't miss any of the videos. But stay tuned. We got some good interviews coming up. We got some more NFL coming up. And Maddie will be back soon. He's just been busy lately. One world, one love. Deuces.